Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I did say hello. Here on Thursday, right? It's Thursday, August the 1st. So I've been answering a question every day for a year. I missed a few this week. If this is the first video you're coming across of mine, long story short, I was in the hospital. My veins are shitty. They can't fucking find a vein. But yes, there was blood clots in the lungs. It's the whole thing. There's a video to watch if you would like to hear more of that situation. But anyway, it led to me not being able to answer a couple of these questions. I thought about doing it in the hospital because I had my phone. I could have done it. I had my book with me. I took my book with me. I intended to answer these questions every day. But then it kind of became a case of I never knew when the doctors were going to, like, come in or the nurses were going to come in and want to check something or do something or, you know. So I wasn't sure when I was going to get a barrage of of people coming in to check on me and when I would be left alone for like 4 hours at a time. You know, it probably would have been better to have done it at night, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so that left me, I think there's 3 days I missed because Sunday was when it happened and I went into the hospital. I didn't do Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday's videos. So, I don't actually know what days that would be. Let's see. The 27th was day 208, and then I think I came back to 212, so 9, 10, 11, days 209, 210, and 211. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta... Because I started once I did yesterday's and today's video. I'm back on track doing videos. Answering questions of the day. I'm still trying to decide if if it counts, because technically me missing these days was not my fault. You know, if I could have, as I said in I believe in today's videos, if I could have chosen a more convenient time to have blood clots in my lungs, I would have done so. Maybe pushed it off until next year when I'm done with these questions, and then I wouldn't have had to miss any. But you know, whatever. So, but there again, like I said, I could have done them at the hospital. I just wasn't sure when the most convenient time to do them at the hospital was. So maybe leave that as a gray area. Maybe half my fault, half not, I suppose. But anyway, okay. July 28th. We'll start with July 28th since that's the first one I missed. What was the last thing you made a pro or con list about? I feel like I can answer this one fairly easily. Maybe. Because I don't know. I think maybe when I was trying to decide whether I was going to... When my house went into foreclosure, I think maybe I was doing like a pros and cons list there. Maybe more so in my head than, because I was like, well, if I keep the house, I'm like all these issues that I don't have the money or the know-how to fix are still going to be here. Like, if I move, I have to move, but maybe I go somewhere where I can flush my toilet. I don't know. So maybe that was just more me thinking through things. I don't necessarily know that was a pros and cons list. But I know I did one when I was 15 years old, when it came to my father. And the one last time that I tried to get in contact with him, and there was a bunch of stuff in the cons list. He had one pro in his pro list, because I asked him to meet me, and your child gets in contact with you after how many years of no contact. So his one pro was that day he showed up. He showed up like 15 minutes late, but he showed up. Credit where credit is due. I'm thinking if your child gets in contact with you after so many years, maybe be 15 minutes early, if anything, 5-10 minutes early, not late. I don't know. Maybe show it matters to you a little bit more than that. Maybe. But yeah, I remember he had a lot of things in the cons list. But just that one pro, he showed up. So, you know, whatever. So that was a pros and cons list that I did. And like I said, I don't necessarily know about the whole foreclosure thing and deciding whether to save the house or not. That might have been more me just kind of thinking through things than maybe I had, like I said, a mental pros and cons list. But other than that, those are two instances that I can think of that I did that. So let's move on to July 29th. What influences your current style? Oh, this is also an easy question because I don't have style. That's pretty, sorry. I'll just leave it up to Taylor Swift, you know, whatever. I like t-shirts and jeans, so I wear t-shirts and jeans. I mean, I guess I influence my current style because it's like, I mean, I'm pretty chill, pretty like, you know, not that. I guess I'm not like trying to impress anyone, so I don't worry about it. I'm like, I like wearing t-shirts and jeans, so that's what I wear. So I guess my not giving a shit or my I don't know, I just wear what's comfortable. Like, going out and doing live sucks enough as it is. And luckily, you know, both of the jobs that I have, like, you know, I don't have to dress up in a suit and tie. I don't have to get fancy. You know, and Minxie doesn't have a job. She just lays around like that. Of course, that's going to be me for this whole week that I'm off work. Because I got to take a week. I got to sit around and rest for a week. Which is why I'm missing Omaha, which kind of sucks, but oh well. You know, but yeah, I don't know, t-shirt and jeans, that's just kind of always been my thing. I've never been very dressy. I've never been very, fancy. I've been in a tux one time in my life, and that's because my best friend wanted me, one of my best friends, I should say, I suppose, asked me to be the best man at his wedding, so, like, you know, I had to. Otherwise, I would have successfully lived 44 years without ever being in a fucking tux. Because I didn't go to my proms. I skipped them. I'm like, for one, I didn't have a date. So, I mean, I guess you can go stag. People go stag. But it's like, I don't want to dress up. I have no interest. T-shirt and jeans. Like, comfy. Like, comfortable. I'm not fancy. I'm not a fancy person. I have no interest in wearing, like slacks or button-up shirts or anything like that. Like, even, like, I had my fancier outfit for, like, going to job interviews or whatever. But, yeah, like, that was about as dressy as I want to get, because, I don't know, I'm just kind of chill, go with the flow, whatever. Like, I guess that's the chill thing in it. So, anyway, there's that question. So, July 30th, the last of the 3 days that I missed. What is the biggest risk you have taken lately? What is the biggest risk I have taken lately? I guess you could say, oop, go back, go away, go down. I've got too many things. The biggest risk I took Sunday was going from Walgreens to coming back here to my apartment. Because even though I knew something was wrong, I knew something was not right, I could barely breathe. You know, I was feeling dizzy and like I was going to pass out or whatever. Like I said, I couldn't breathe. As long as I was sitting down, I was fine. But it was when I was getting up and walking, you know. And that's when it happened, was at Walgreens. Mom decided she needed some nuts or whatever. You know, so I'm trying to walk around Walgreens and I can't do it. You know. But I was still thinking about coming back here to the apartment and trying to sleep it off and go to work that night, which I guess it's a good thing I didn't, because people keep telling me it was a very serious situation, so I mean, I guess I have no choice but to believe them, but, you know, when I got from Mom's car to sitting here, where I'm sitting now, and it's like, I was breathing so heavy, I was breathing so hard, I could barely breathe, it's like, you know, once I just kind of took a couple, you know, some deep breaths, whatever, and calmed down, or whatever, or got, you know, So I guess that's probably the riskiest thing, the riskiest risk I have taken recently was thinking about not going to the hospital on Sunday. Even though I could kind of tell, like, when it hit me and it didn't stop, it didn't go away, I'm like, this is weird. This is not right, I feel like. You know, and then of course Mom was here, so it was like, it's going to make Mom feel better if I go get checked out. She's going to be very mad if she leaves and I don't go get checked out, you know. And like I said, I knew it was something not quite right for me. But I still had that thought in my head that I was going to try to just, I was like, maybe it'll go back to normal. Maybe it'll go back to normal. And it didn't. So I was like, well, damn it. Now I guess I got to go to the doctor that I never go to. Get in even more debt. Thanks. So great. So great. I tried to, like, I take on that second job last year, and then I wasn't as good of an adult as I should have been, and didn't pay down things as well as I should have. So I come back this year, and my situation's even worse because that screwed up my taxes. So instead of getting money back from state, I ended up owing them $375. So I was like, oh great, my situation's even worse. And now, thanks to this, my situation's even worse. Because now I'm going to have doctor's bills on top of it. And who knows how much that's going to... Though my niece Holly was saying something about, you know, her minimum payments were only $30 a month. So hopefully, I mean, I might have a big bill, but as long as I only have to pay like 30-some bucks a month, that would be nice, I guess. The doctors did give me something. I have to take Eliquis now, and they gave me some kind of card to sign up for like a $10 copay, and that's all. I mean, that's all. Once we got that all filled out and got it all, like, all I paid for my pills was $10. I don't know how much it's going to be after that, especially if I have to be on these blood thinners for the rest of my life. But, you know, God, money is so fucking stupid. I fucking hate money I hate not having money. It doesn't buy happiness, but, you know, it keeps me from being in debt. And when bullshit like this pops up, health bullshit that I can't help when I'm already, like, financially struggling, like, money keeps me from financially struggling, which makes me happy. So, there. I mean, in a roundabout way, you know, it helps me pay my bills, it helps me, like, not have to borrow money to go do things, and, you know, make my situation worse, and it's like, money doesn't hurt either, so don't give me that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. But anyway, so those are your 3 questions that I missed. So there they are. I can go watch Gail's videos now, because I don't want to know what the questions are until I, you know. Sometimes that doesn't help though, because it's like, I'm not always ready for a pop quiz, and it's like, I read the question and I'm like, I have to, like, sit here and think for a minute, but, yeah, sometimes. Today's, question should be ready now. Where'd you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Oh yeah, 99% of video processed, so that should be ready. So today's video is ready. And now I'm gonna get this uploaded. It's not as long as I thought it was gonna be, because I think I boom knocked these 3 questions out pretty fast. I couldn't remember how many I missed, but I happened to get, well, I did Saturdays, you know, and I was intending to do Sundays. You know. And I could have done these all along, because there were lapses of time that I was left alone for, like, hours and hours and hours on end. And I was like, I could have done it, you know, with my phone from my hospital bed. But, yeah, I didn't. So that's my fault. But anyway, yeah, there's what we missed. So now that's done, and I should go back to doing them on a more regular basis, hopefully. And I suppose there's no Omaha videos. Sorry. Shit. But well, I guess. On to whatever the next adventure is. So, anyway. I have a lot of adventure videos. Maybe I should put those on a playlist or something. So you can check out all of them. Of course, I don't even know what all my adventures are. there's all the vacay days, you know. But I guess I was thinking more like little weekend adventures kind of things. Of course, I mean, vacay days are adventures, I suppose. I don't know. So pick an adventure and go have fun, I guess. So I guess I should maybe I'll make that playlist while I'm sitting here with nothing to do. I have drag queens and my story, General Hospital, to catch up with. Like 2 fucking weeks. I was already behind on General Hospital before this, so now I'm a whole nother week behind. Yay. So I have stuff to do, but I might get bored with that fairly quickly. I guess I can only watch so much at a time. Or actually, I mean, I could have General Hospital playing in one tab and another tab be over here on YouTube looking for adventures to add to a playlist. So maybe I'll make that playlist and then choose an adventure, choose your own adventure, I guess, and go from there. Though a lot of those are not linked together anymore. I think I tried to put a link in at the end, but some of them, they have the old annotations way back in the day when YouTube used to do annotations. And then the annotations didn't work on mobile. So instead of updating annotations, but I guess maybe because that's what I was going to say, updating annotations to where they would work on mobile. They just got rid of annotations altogether and did the whole in-screen, in-card thing. But I guess the technology wasn't compatible or whatever with the newer stuff. I guess it's like when you go from, you know, Windows 7 to Windows 11, or, you know, Windows 95. Like, Windows 95 shit doesn't work with regular shit anymore. Or, you know, newer stuff. All the old games, all the old CD-ROM games, like, you have to have your own little setup, you know. But I think a lot of those you can do with an emulator, maybe. I don't know. I'm off on a way different topic than I expected. I don't even know how we got here. But anyway, that's usually how it happens. I'm going to get this uploaded, and all of your questions have been answered. And there'll be another one tomorrow, I guess. But anyway, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say, and I'll see you for what I'm seeing.